is one of the most well-known forts in the Bikaner, having magnificent architecture and deep historical significance. The fort has an array of temples, museums and palaces in such as Karan Mahal, Anup Mahal, Phul Mahal, Chandra Mahal and many havelis. It was called Chintamani Trap until the early 20th century when the ruling family moved out of the fort limits to Lalgarh palaces. Since then it has often been referred to as Old Fort. Today it is among the most popular places to visit in Bikaner. The city of Bikaner and the fort in the have long chapter of history behind them, from providing protection from enemies, serving as residences to the kings and their families, to housing headquarters for different administrative functions. These forts were significant structures that shaped history the way it is. 100 years later, Raja Rai Singh became the sixth ruler of Bikaner. During the Mughal Empire, he accepted the suzerainty of the Mughals and became an army general in the court of Emperor Akbar and then Emperor Jahangir. He earned many accolades for his work during the Mughal Empire, which he used to build a fort away from the city of Bikaner as an alternate fort to the stone fort built by Rao Bika. The fort was called Chintamani Trap, which turned out to be the most important Qila in Bikaner. The foundation of the fort was laid on plain land in 1589 and it was completed 5 years later in 1594. The fort was later renamed Junagadh Fort, an old fort in the early 20th century. A special fact about Junagadh Fort is that despite being built at ground level, it could not be conquered by enemies. The architecture of Junagadh Qila Bikaner has a blend of Rajput, Gujarati and Mughal styles. The fort is made of red sandstone brought from Jodhpur. There are carvings in red and gold sandstone, which are the highlighting feature of the fort. Junagadh Fort is spread across 5.28 hectares and is situated with temples, places and other structures. It has a 986 meter long wall with 37 bastions. Junagadh Fort Bikaner was originally surrounded by a moat for defense purpose, which is non-existent now. The best time to visit any place is when you could feel fully comfortable exploring it without the impact of weather conditions. Junagadh Fort Bikaner is located in the middle of the desert, Thar Desert, where summers are hot. Therefore, it is recommended that the tourists visit Junagadh Fort during the cooler months from November to February.